Some pretty incredible breaking news coming out as we have updates for you regarding potential nuclear war, and many fear that we are entering into World War III. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And first, if you can hear me okay, before we get to the information, please let me know in the comments if you can hear me and see me okay. I just want to make sure that everything is coming across before I start giving you the latest updates. And as always, these articles are linked in the description below. Now, I see that we've got Karen on, Shizu, anybody else on? You can hear me and see me okay. Penny says, hi, Steve. Karen says she can hear me. Leo says, yes. Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and get you guys caught up on the latest. Now, a lot of people are saying we are getting closer and closer as tensions are intensifying around the world, and we're entering in potentially to World War III. So a little bit of context for you. 5 days ago, President Joe Biden announced that the U.S. has a new nuclear bomb that is ready. Is 24 times more powerful than that which was dropped on Nagasaki back in World War II. 3 days ago, Putin has announced that he is withdrawing from a treaty that bans the testing of nuclear weapons, and they are saying that they are no longer a part of that there is no peace treaty, there is no ban, that they can do whatever they like with nuclear weapons. Yesterday, Russia comes out and they announce, they are warning that they have a historic achievement in which Russia now has the most powerful nuclear weapons on Earth. And there are now articles coming out on this that are confirming that they believe that Russia now has the most powerful nuclear weapons that exist on Earth. And then just today, Israeli officials suggest that a nuclear bomb should be dropped in Gaza to eradicate Hamas. So in the past week or so, there has been a lot of talk about the use of nuclear weapons. And a lot of people are fearing that this could be the end. And we heard this warning already as all of this started unfolding in about the past month or so. Elon Musk came out and said that we are on the brink of World War III and that this could be an existential threat to humanity, that we could destroy ourselves with the nuclear weapons that we currently have in our possession, and that we must avoid World War III at all costs. And now we've seen probably in the past 5 days or so, the United States, Israel, Russia, all talking about nuclear bombs being used and the potential use of them. Now, not everybody's on board, and a lot of people, I think, realize the ramifications of what could unfold if such actions were taken. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I see that we've got about 1,800 people on. Put a 1 if you think we must stop the talk of nuclear weapons. Put a 2 if you think that they are probably needed, like we need to go this route. And Israel is saying that we need to use this on Gaza. However, if that happens, what would happen with Iran? What would happen with Russia? What would happen with China? All of which we've heard have various nuclear weapons. And now President Biden coming out and saying we have a new nuclear bomb, but Russia coming out and saying we actually have one, and it is more powerful than the new one that Biden has announced. Now, as you guys know, all of these are linked in the description below, but I'm going to go through these articles with you, and I can see an assortment of ones coming in. Let's see here. Didn't he declare World War III a while back, says Kel. No, we have not had an official declaration. And that is one of the things that's holding everybody back, is that things are intensifying, and they're saying that we will enter into this if we continue this route. But you guys, I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. So we've got 2,200 people in the room. We've got 368 likes. I know this is not the news that anybody wants to hear, but do me a favor. If you appreciate the updates, letting you know exactly what's going on, all the sources cited in the description, do me a favor, smash the like button. And in return, also, this helps just simply push the video out so that way more people can know what's going on. It helps with the algorithm. And also, if this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. I'll let you guys know everything going on. And if you missed my last videos, I let you know yesterday that the White House over the weekend was swarmed with over 100,000 furious pro-Palestinian protesters. I shared with you the video footage that is not being shown on the mainstream media of some of the things that happened in the Washington, D.C., also in New York over the weekend, also what happened in California and in Texas. And we also heard this morning, I haven't even reported on this yet, actually last night, there was an attack. An individual was life was taken in Los Angeles as a result of pro-Palestinian protesters and attacks. Also, in addition to that, I let you know that if we do enter into war, we've also received word, this is on my channel as well, that we might need to bring back the draft. There is a lot of talk about this going on right now, a lot of searches for it. Now, the government, Congress, they're saying, no, it's not needed, but wait till you see the numbers. We have 1/10 of the reserves that we had when we last had the draft needed 50 years ago. And they're saying, yes, it's not needed now, but that's because we're not in war. But if we enter into war, the numbers are telling a different story. And I also let you know that we've already received warnings from the FBI in the past week that there could be potential attacks here in the United States. They believe there are sleeper cells here at this moment. All the details covered for you. And also yesterday, the breaking news that Iran gave a chilling warning that the United States will be hit hard if there is not a ceasefire in Gaza soon. And Israel coming back and saying there will not be a ceasefire. That the only way is if they release the hostages that are being held, and it doesn't look like that is happening. So you guys, that is some of the stuff that's coming out. I'll keep you up to speed on all of it. And like I said, all these videos are on my channel. They are in the on the video section and also in the live section. But let me go ahead and get you caught up as to what has just come out this week regarding nuclear bombs. Biden's new nuclear bomb compared to bombs that have been dropped on Nagasaki. Now, it says this bomb is called the B-61-13 nuclear gravity bomb. So it's a nuclear gravity bomb. It is a new variant being developed under the administration of President Joe Biden. It is far more powerful than the only 2 atomic bombs ever used in war. Now, the Pentagon announced last week, so this has just happened in the past week, you guys, that it was working on the B-61-13. This is the latest in the line of nuclear weapons that were first produced in the 1960s at the height of the Cold War. Now, the Biden administration says the new variant will strengthen deterrence of adversaries and also the assurance of our allies by giving the president additional options against certain harder and larger area military targets. Now, the B-61-13 is expected to have an explosive yield, listen to this, similar to the older variant, the B-61-7, which had a yield of an equivalent of 360 kilotons of TNT. So 360 kilotons of explosive devices, and compared with the 2 bombs that the U.S. dropped on Japan during World War II, which had significantly less power. Now, the bomb dropped in Hiroshima was called the Little Boy. It had an explosive yield of 15 kilotons. This new one, it said 360. The B-61-13, assuming that it has the same yield as the B-61-7, is roughly 24 times more powerful. It is around 17 times more powerful than the bomb that was dropped in Nagasaki called the Fat Man, which had an explosive yield of 21 kilotons. Now, the visualization of a hypothetical B-61-3 explosive over New York, created using a nuke map, online tools, created a historian of science of nuclear technology created by Alex Welsterstein, shows that the new bomb at a maximum yield would destroy a huge chunk of Manhattan and cause massive destruction miles away. The fireball would vaporize people and buildings within a half-mile radius. So if a bomb hits, these are the parameters of what would unfold. Within the first half a mile, people and buildings would be vaporized, while heavy damage would demolish buildings and likely kill everyone else within 1 mile. Buildings will collapse, fires and widespread fatalities would be seen within 2 miles, while radiation would result in severe burns for several more miles. Additional radiation-related deaths would also occur within an even larger region. Now, President Joe Biden, as I mentioned, he has announced that we have this now bomb that is 24 times more powerful than those which were dropped in Japan. Another visualization of the hypothetical blast shows that the radioactive plume that would extend over New England, it would go as far north as Massachusetts. The simulation estimates that over 778,000 people would be killed and over 1 million injured by the bomb, demonstrating the ability of the B-61-13 to wreak havoc on a densely populated area. So this being announced in the past week by the Biden administration, them saying that we have this bomb at our disposal now. Why do you think that they would come out and announce this right now? Let me know your thoughts. Put a 1 in the comments if you think it's because it is to warn the other nations that we have nuclear bombs and you don't want to push the United States. That would be my thought. Put a 2 if you think it is for another reason. If you just think that it just happens to be coincidence that they're announcing that they have a nuclear bomb. But my thought is, as a lot of people have been saying, they believe that we are on the doorstep of World War III. Now, in addition to that, I let you guys know some pretty incredible news coming out that Putin has withdrawn from a treaty banning nuclear weapons being tested. Putin says that he has withdrawn from Russia from an international treaty banning the testing of nuclear weapons. The Russian president did this on Thursday, so this was just a few days ago. He canceled his country's ratification of the 1996 UN treaty, which outlaws all nuclear explosions, including live tests of nuclear weapons. Robert Floyd, the executive secretary of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization, described Russia's decision to pull out of the treaty as very disappointing and deeply regrettable. The Vienna-based no lobbies for the complete ban on testing nuclear weapons. Only North Korea has tested a nuclear weapon this century. The Kremlin has not carried out a nuclear weapons test since 1990 and the U.S. since 1992. And now Russia has pulled out of that agreement, saying that they want the ability to test their weapons. Why do you think that they want the ability to test their nuclear weapons? Now, coming out yesterday, Russian officials issue nuclear weapons warning after a historic achievement. And here it is, you guys. Now, I just shared with you the severity of what could happen with a U.S. bomb. Now they're going to be talking about how Russia actually has just came out and announced that they pulled out of that treaty, and they're saying that they have bombs even more powerful. Now, we have got 4,000 people in the room, you guys, 4,245. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, smash the like button and you appreciate the content. I know this is not what anybody wants to hear, that people are dusting off their nuclear weapons, announcing how powerful they are, and it's likely because they are warning the rest of the world that if you mess with us and we enter into World War, we have these capabilities. I know it's not what anybody wants to hear, but if you appreciate the information, you appreciate the warnings, if you appreciate the knowledge that's going out, do me a favor, smash the like button. Can I get half the room to smash the like button? If you have not done so yet, can we get the likes over 2,000? We're at 1,259. If we could get it over 2,000, that's half the room. I would appreciate it. It just helps with the algorithm. Now, it says a high-ranking Russian official is touting his nation's nuclear arsenal as the world's best. Nikolai Patrushev, secretary of Russia's Security Council, said during a recent appearance at the Zanin Knowledge Education Expo in Moscow that his nation, for the first time, has surpassed all other countries, including the United States, in terms of nuclear proficiency. Patrushev, former director of the Federal Security Service and a close confidant of Russian President Vladimir Putin since the 1970s, has been rumored to be a possible successor to Putin. Patrushev worked with Putin at the KGB and has been steadfast in supporting Russia's war in Ukraine since February of 2022. He said, for the first time in the history of the existence of the nuclear missile weapons, our country, Russia, is ahead of its competitors in this nuclear domain. Now, he reportedly alluded to his country's unique strategic weapons, including hypersonic ones, predicting that this will guarantee Russia's security for many decades to come. So they believe that not only do they have the most powerful weapons now, but they have it for decades to come, that their technology in the nuclear realm is far exceeding that of anybody else's. Let's see if there's any more information regarding the power and the force of these. We read about the 360 kiloton TNT equivalent power of the B61-13 that came out from Biden. Let's see if there's any comparisons here as to the power of these that Russia is claiming. Let's see. I don't see any information on the blasts. Oh, here we go. One ballistic missile in Russia's nuclear arsenal that has garnered attention in the past 18 months is the KH-47M2, the Kingzhal, also known as the Devil 2. It says that this particular bomb has a payload of 480 kilograms. Each missile can travel 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers or 930 to 1,240 miles, and has been seen by some experts as superior to the American technology, including the Patriot missile defense system. So, wow, some pretty intense stuff coming out from Russia, letting us know about their nuclear capabilities. Now, This comes as actually today, you guys, breaking news coming out. Israeli officials, nuclear bomb suggestion enrages Russia at the same time. Now, listen to this. An Israeli official suggestion to drop an atomic bomb on Gaza. That's right. You heard that right today. This just coming out. An Israeli official's suggestion to drop an atomic bomb on Gaza has sparked questioning from Russia on Israel's nuclear capabilities and why international agencies have not rebuked such rhetoric. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu suspended far-right heritage minister Amachai Eliyahu, on Sunday after he expressed dissatisfaction toward his nation's military response following the deadliest Palestinian attack ever on Israeli soil on October 7th, alluding during an interview on an Israeli radio station that an atomic bomb could be one option to target Hamas militants. Let me know your thoughts. Now, I've actually heard several people allude to this and talk about the underground tunnels that are on the Gaza Strip where they're saying Hamas is hiding, that there could be them detonating a bomb, dropping it underground and using the explosives. However, I've also heard them say that that would not be effective because they've actually created the tunnels in a way where I don't know the logistics of it. Just I had heard this when I was reading and I saw this in a video recently. So don't hold me to this. But they said that it would not be effective, that the way the tunnels are built, that it would not take out the whole tunnel system and that it would not eradicate it. And also, too, what would it do to the land if they actually dropped a nuclear bomb into the soil? It would probably permanently cause radioactivity and damage to the land. So I'm not sure if they want to do that, especially too, since the Gaza Strip, Israel, they're both right there. What damage would it do to themselves if they did that? I'm not sure of the logistics, but these are just some of the questions that I'm wondering at these suggestions. Eliyahu wasn't the first Israeli official to mention potential nuclear warfare against Hamas either. Almost instantly after the attacks 1 month ago, Revital Tali Gottlieb, a member of the Kensik for the Likud, published multiple posts on social media advocating for forceful retaliation, including multiple references to a doomsday weapon that should be used. Eliyahu's comments raised a huge number of questions. Russian Forest Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova said on the Russian One show, Evening with Vladimir Soljevas, the number one question is, did we hear an official declare that Israel has nuclear weapons? Consequently, the next question that everyone had was, where are the international organizations on this? Where is the IAEA, or the International Atomic Energy Agency? Where are the inspectors? So a lot of people raising eyebrows at the fact that Israel is saying that they should drop one of their nuclear weapons on Gaza. And many people are saying, you have nuclear weapons? Why are you not under the same restrictions and treaties that the rest of us are? Wow. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. And I know I've seen this before. I've done research on the nuclear powers around the globe. And there's always question marks next to Israel. So now they're saying that we know they do have these capabilities. So, man, let me know your thoughts in the comments, you guys. Some pretty incredible news coming out on this. And I'll keep you up to speed on this as more information comes out, because this is, as I mentioned, not what anybody wants to hear, that there's potential nuclear weapons. But as information rolls out, I'll be sure to post it, because I believe knowledge is power. Us knowing what's going on, us knowing that there's potential attacks here in the United States that are being strategically planned. They said that these have been in the works for years, that there are different sleeping cell units in various cities that are hoping to do a coordinated attack all at once to wreak havoc on our U.S. soil. And they're also saying that these could be physical, but also FBI Director Wray warning that these are more than likely going to be cyber attacks against our infrastructure systems, trying to take out our water, trying to take out our airports, trying to take out our electrical grids. And this would be devastating, especially all at once. So they are watching multiple cities. But not just that, these are only the ones that they know of. And I am of the personal belief that there's probably a whole lot more than they even realize is here. They said the open borders for so long have allowed so many people to just come through, and they believe they're already here. And this weekend, what we saw in D.C., There was red paint smeared all over the gates. There was over 100,000 people from all over the nation that came to Washington, D.C. to protest. And at that same time, there was also protests in cities all over the nation. Texas, we saw protests in various parts of California. We saw them also in New York. Video footage coming out from the weekend, absolutely incredible. And I'm just going to warn you, I shared with you some video footage that is not on the mainstream media. It is very intense. So, if you want to see that, go ahead and check it out. But I'll just continue to report to you guys what is coming out as this seems to be intensifying. And now there are a lot of talks about nuclear weapons being involved. And we will see. Like I said, I'll make sure that everybody knows exactly what's going on. And if you guys appreciate that, do me a favor. If you have not already, we've got 4,900 people in the room. Smash the like button. It just helps out with the algorithm. If I could get half the room to smash the like button, we've got almost 5,000 people. Can I get 500 people to hit the like button if you have not done so yet? I would appreciate it. It helps out a ton. And also, too, if this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, I cite all the sources. They're linked in the description. And you can hit subscribe, and it is totally free. Just as information comes out, I'll make sure that you guys know what's going on. So let me see if I can answer any questions for you guys. Let's see. We've got 5,018 people in the room. Wow, absolutely incredible in the middle of the day on a Tuesday. I'm seeing Pamela giving thumbs up. Thank you so much, Pamela. I'll keep you up to date as more info comes out. This is it, you guys, says JRT. Hey, JRT, we will see. I hope things de-escalate. I will keep you up to date. Let's see here. Black Cad says, welcome to the Ram Fam. Welcome to the Ram Fam, Black Cad. I will be posting these articles into the community page. So I link them in the description, but also now they will pop up on your YouTube feed. And I thank you. I appreciate you for that support to the channel. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Stay warm and informed, people, says Vinny. What is happening, says John McLeod. John, big announcements coming out from various countries as they are flexing their power, announcing their nuclear weapons. Just share with you some of the stuff that's been coming out as today Israel has got articles coming out talking about using nuclear weapons on Hamas. Like I said, we will see. I'll keep you up to speed. Biden coming out just last week announcing the strength that we have in our nuclear weapons. And then Russia in the past 24 hours coming out and announcing they have the most powerful weapons on Earth. Let's see here. Pamela gives praying hands. Yes, if you are a praying individual, I believe that now is a great time to pray for the nations and what's going on. Let's see here. Don, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Protests all over the planet. Yes. Actually, there was, I just shared with you guys yesterday, the ones in the U.S., but there were ones all over the nation, all over the world. There was a massive one in Indonesia that I saw footage on that was just absolutely incredible. But I just wanted to share what was happening inside the U.S. Rick Cortez puts explosions and clickbait Steve. Rick, I don't know what you think is baiting the click here, but everything, I have all of these articles linked in the description. You can check them out. I get those from people that usually don't listen or don't read the articles, but if you check them, I try to cite everything so that way you can know exactly what's going on. So I hope, you check it out. If not, you can believe what you want to believe. I'm still going to report information to people that want it. And if you guys want the information, do me a favor, smash the like button, put a 1 in the comments if you appreciate the updates you are the ones that I'm doing the updates for. For those that don't want to hear it, that's fine. It's totally fine. Guess what? You don't have to watch the videos. But for those that want it, I'll go ahead and continue to do updates for you guys. God help us, we cannot endure. Someone said, it's a shame, says Jesse. Yeah, it is. It's absolutely incredible that we got here. Wow. Yeah, a lot of them. Okay, you guys, I appreciate the support. I will continue to do the updates, and I was planning to do so anyways, even if there's haters or people that don't believe the news. That's totally fine. I'm still going to do it for those that I know that want the information. I am here for you guys. I will continue to do updates and give you what's coming out because I know that I'm looking this stuff up. I want to know what's going on. I want to make sure that I'm prepared for myself and my family, and I can let others know as well. My friends, my church, let people know what's going on. We've heard that a lot of the potential attacks, the physical attacks that they're concerned of, the FBI said, could be against religious groups. They said if you are Jewish or if you're a Christian, events and gatherings, these could be some of the primary areas that they're looking at potentially hitting. So to me, that is very concerning to know that that could potentially be happening here on U.S. soil. So I want to make sure that anybody that I'm connected to, any information I have, I'm going to share it out so that way people know what's going on. Joanne says, God bless you all. Praying hands. Thank you for all your work, says the Alpha View. You are so welcome. Please do, says Cynthia. I will do. You rock, sir. Keep it going, says Black Cat. Black Cat, thank you so much for the $5 for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will continue to do so. I'm going to make sure that any news that comes out, I'll share it. Janet Jenkins says, Steve, thank you for the updates daily. You are welcome, Janet. And yeah, there's so much going on every single day now. It's absolutely incredible. I try to just do my best to grab stuff for you guys. Ruth Liz Girl says, I'm a new subscriber. Thumbs up. Love y'all. Welcome to the channel, Ruth. I'll just continue to let you know what is going on as things roll out, because it just seems like things are intensifying. And I'll just make sure that as more information rolls out, I'll get it to you guys right away. I try to make sure that it's breaking news too. I want to make sure that it is the latest as much as possible. And so this stuff coming out from Israel right now, I feel like it's very pertinent. Essa Noah says, also a new subscriber. God bless everyone. God bless you, Essa. Welcome to the channel. I will make sure that you stay up to date on everything. And like I said as well, my new channel favorite too, says someone else. The comment went by. Thank you guys. I know there's been a lot of people coming into the channel. I will continue to keep you up to date. Thomas Morgan says, just subscribe. Welcome, Thomas. I will make sure that you guys know what's happening so that way we can be prepared for ourselves, for our family, for our communities. Now's the time to have each other's backs. For example, the warning coming out from the FBI about potential attacks, cyber attacks against our systems, against our infrastructure. Well, every time now that I'm going to HEB, and I know a lot of people don't know that here in the South and in Texas, we've got HEB, which is the most popular grocery store that there is. Every time I go to the grocery store now at HEB, I grab an extra pack of waters. I'm buying just 2 packs, nothing crazy. I don't want to rush the place, but I'm just buying extra packs. And also too, you guys know here in Texas, we believe in the Second Amendment. We're locked, we're loaded. And also too, just food and provisions for my family, for my neighbors, we're set. You mentioned 2 cities in Illinois. One was Plainsville, says Janet. Yes, I think it was. Check out that video. I actually released 2 videos. I released a live and I also released a video. In the video, I actually put the footage of Bridget Gabriel giving the list that came out with the intel on those cities. You can go in there and you can watch the whole thing as she releases the entire list. I also released a list live for you guys as well on the cities that are under high alert watch for potential attacks. Asheron Hart, welcome to the Ram Fam. Welcome. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Henry Traver, thank you for the support, for the donation. I really appreciate it. Man, you guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. I'll continue to keep you up to date. I am humbled. James says misinformation. James, if you think that it is misinformation, please check the links in the description. I cite all my sources. And I just try to provide the latest. So all of this that I've read to you today is all coming from articles coming out from the news, and some of it coming out in the past 24 hours in regards to the nuclear weapon threats coming out from nations around the world. Let's see here. Steve Ram for president. Says Janet, let's go. Let's do Ram Janet 2024. We'll make a run for it. I got a feeling that the current administration is not going to be in there. So I think it is up for grabs. Just my personal opinion. Put a 1 if you agree. Put a 1 if you think the current administration is not going to make it in 2024. Let's see if other people agree. Put a 2 if you think no, Biden's still going to be in there. He's still going to hold on to it. Oh, all the ones. Okay, the room agrees with me. Yeah. So we will see, but so maybe we'll make a run for it. Let's see here. Somebody put a 1 and they put no. Okay. Yeah, I know. There's so much going on. I'll keep you. You know what? I will definitely keep you guys up to date on everything, though. Just subscribe. This is Sky's boyfriend. Got you too. Says Sky Cruz. Hi, Sky, and the boyfriend. Welcome to the channel. I will keep you guys up to date on everything. Adam says mainstream media lies. Yes, they do. You know, I try to do my best to go through all the articles, put it all together, and release it. And you know, and then all I do too, I try my best to just report it to you, and then you can determine what you think. I released this stuff on the FBI as well, and a lot of people were suspicious about what was coming out on that as well. And I agree 100%. But what I will do is I will cite the sources, put it on the screen. I'll link them in the descriptions and make sure that you guys can know exactly what's going on, and we can all just decide for ourselves, decide whether or not how we're going to prepare for ourselves, and we can just go from there. Yeah, and I do not profess in any way to have any, you know, I don't work for any of these particular groups or anything. I'm just researching and just sharing what I find. So, and I just figured the best way for me to do it is to cite what I find as well. Let's see here. Zimbia says, OMG, both sides are being played, says Area. Trump 2024 says Naeem, 100%. He says, let's get it over with. Wow, somebody said, let's just go to war. John Beckham says, impeach Joe Biden. What are your thoughts on when World War III will occur, says Ryu Morgan. Ryu, I have no idea. I hope that it doesn't happen. But we've heard from Iran that if this war in Gaza continues, that there's going to be that they said that the U.S. will not be spared from their fire. Things will intensify. And we've also heard that Israel said, this is not stopping. They said, this is a warning to our enemies and our allies. This is not stopping. So prepare yourselves for a long war. EM says, new to your channel. I love your platform. Keep it up, please. I'll be here for all your news. Thank you, EM. I will continue to do updates so that way you guys can know what's going on. I know a lot of this is frightening, but I don't want people to live in fear. I want you to know what's going on so that way if things do happen, we are ready for it and we can make preparations by knowing right now. And I see somebody saying Jesus is coming. I see somebody quoting verses. Yes. Amen. Everyone must repent. May God bless us all, says Aka Ata. Amen. I believe that, as you guys know, I'm a believer, and I believe that we need to have a relationship with the Lord. I never try to push my beliefs on anybody else, but I am a believer, and I agree with you. Don Spencer, we need you. Thank you so much, Don. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the kind words. I will continue to just get information and upload it. I will just keep uploading whatever I find, and I know some people don't believe it, don't want to hear it. That's totally fine, but for those that are interested, I will be here doing updates. What's your thoughts on Germany sending heavy battalions to the Baltic? I've got to do some more research on that to check. Primarily, I have been focused on the United States. With all the stuff that's been going on, I've been focused on the U.S. and Israel. And so I need to do some more research, just being honest with you. Got to do more research on Europe to find out what's happening with that. But primarily, I'm concerned about U.S. soil and also what's happening with Israel and Gaza, and the threats coming against the U.S. as a result of our alliance with Israel and Gaza. Let's see here. Somebody says your guns don't mean anything. Ashi Adams is giving me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thumbs up right back to you. M Brandon 315 says, what are the ages of being drafted if we go to war? The ages are 18 to 25. If you are 18 to 25, that is directly Gen Z. Gen Z will be drafted for war if we enter in officially to war, if they determine that we need a draft as a result of us not having enough reserves, which the current numbers are showing we are 1/10 of what we were the last time we needed a draft when we had reserves. History for Professor Kaza MST. Welcome to the ramp. Welcome to the Ram fam. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. So in your feed, I will start popping up now all of these articles. So in your YouTube feed, I'll put in the community page for members these articles. They're already in the description, but now they'll just pop up so you have the convenience of just seeing it, clicking it. And I appreciate that support. Thank you so much. Brandon, new subscriber from Oregon. Love the platform, says Watland Joey Osborne. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Let's see here. There anybody? Are females going to be drafted? Says Samuel. Great question. I have heard a lot about that, and I have no idea. We will see. I've heard several suggestions about that. Black Cad gifted 5 Steve Ram memberships. Wow. Thank you so much, Black Cad. I appreciate the support. Absolutely amazing. I'll do my best to keep you updated on everything. M. Brandon says, just subscribed. Welcome to the channel, Brandon. Let's see here. Is prophecy coming true right before our eyes? Ezekiel chapter 38 says, Yahadad 101. It is very possible. Very, very possible. I have... I go to a church where they study very much like the eschatology, things going on like that here in Houston. Very powerful stuff going on right now. It's definitely very powerful. New sub says SK Coffee Mom. Welcome, SK Coffee Mom. Thank you. Is Putin Magog, says Dario. Dario, great question. Gog and Magog, the battle. It is believed by scholars that in fact is the region, that area over there where Russia is. So that is what many assume. Patricia Sullivan, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. $1.99. Draft immigrants, says Cynthia Carlos. Wow. You know what, Cynthia? We have such a shortage. It's pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible. There will, they're saying that they're giving confirmation there won't be a draft, but the numbers in that video I shared with you coming out regarding the reserves, 1/10 of the last time that we needed it. Donna Hinson says, new sub from South Carolina. Welcome. Are you a Rams fan? Says Jay Sanch. Jay, I don't really keep up on sports that much, but I guess if I was, I should be, right? Well, I'm here in Houston, so the Texans, right? The Astros. Everybody in Houston loves the Astros. If China hits Taiwan, World War III will start. USA might start the war as we are severely in debt, and it would be a way to get rid of it. Who really controls the USA, says Ryu Morgan. Wow, great point. And I've actually seen articles coming out on this that actually they're trying to push the US into like a 3 or 4 front war that will essentially lead to World War III and potentially deplete us of our resources. Right now, we're funding wars across the board. How long can we sustain? Put a 1 if you think we cannot sustain supporting multiple wars. Put a 2 if you think that we can. Let me know your thoughts. Pamela Hernandez, welcome to the Ram fam. Thank you for the support. Absolutely incredible. I appreciate it. Wow, a lot of 1s. People saying we cannot sustain this. I see some 2s. People saying yes, we can. And it's been really hard with the inflation lately too. It's hurting so many people. Henry Traveler, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate it. A lot of 1s. A lot of 1s coming in. People saying that we cannot sustain supporting all of these wars financially. We've got inflation going on. And I've heard a lot of people say, well, what about the people here in the United States? What if we use some of these funds to help them out? We're sending all this money abroad. And I've heard that is one of the strategies. Russia, China, all of these different groups, Iran supporting Hamas, trying to lead multiple wars going on at once against the allies of the U.S. to deplete our funds. I don't know, but I know a lot of people putting 1s saying that they don't think that we can sustain this. We cannot have multiple wars going on like this any longer. Let's see here. Thank you for your reporting. Help us in preparation. Having fear is being unprepared. I totally agree, Carter Kula. Thank you for your efforts. You are so welcome. They should have stopped a long time ago, says Cynthia Carlos. Black and gifted 5 more. Wow. Thank you so much, Black and Cat. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Smash the like, folks, says Black Cat. Thank you, Black Cat. Very much appreciated. Wow, several people being gifted memberships to the Ram fam. Thank you guys for the support. Absolutely, I am humbled. I'm blown away. I hope that the content is helpful. I will do my best to just keep providing the information, and now I will cite the sources in the membership group area, so they'll just pop up on your YouTube feed. It'll just say today's sources for the video. So all of these, once we hop off the live, I'm gonna go ahead and upload it. It'll pop up for you guys. See here. Daisy says that we are living in the face of biblical times. Oh, it disappeared. She retracted it, or somebody retracted it. Yeah, I believe it. I see a lot of scriptures coming up right now. It's pretty incredible. If you're a Christian, you shouldn't be living in fear, but in preparation, says Daniel. Amen. It was very interesting. The Bible says that, in Matthew 24, that the end is going to be coming. It says all of these things, and it says, don't be terrified, all these things. And it says, and comfort one another with these words, comfort each other with the knowing that Jesus Christ is coming. So why would that comfort us? Well, I think it's because it would comfort us because things are going to be pretty bad here. And it's a comfort to know that people are not going to be a part of the destruction that takes place. Antonio says he's from Houston as well. Welcome, Antonio. It's good to see a fellow Houstonian. Let's see here. Party at my house, says Callie. Are you from Houston as well? Let's see here. Houston, another Houstonian. Jose Cantu. Welcome to the channel, Jose. I'm in Houston too. Wow, a lot of Houstonians. Man, Steve, I am a member. Awesome job, says Pamela Hernandez. Welcome, Pamela. If you're Houstonians, wow, more. Okay, I see more Houstonians popping up. Maybe I don't know. If you guys see me on the street, wave hi. I'm not somebody that gets angry. I'm just oh hey, I'm happy to happy to say hi, connect, hear thoughts about what's going on, because there's a lot going on right now, and I really feel like we need each other. We need to know what's going on. We need to support each other. We need to be prepared. 2024 is just shaping up to be absolutely incredible. And we're not even there yet, but it just feels like things are intensifying as we're entering into this new year. I feel like this entire decade it started off with the pandemic and everything going on. It's just been absolutely nuts. But I will keep you guys up to speed on everything. United States can't help everybody, says Luis. We need to help ourselves. California here, says Golden State Warriors fan. Hey, how's it going? Florida is in the house. So the draft is out, says Michael Curtis. We don't know. Right now, Congress and the government is saying we don't need it, but that is because we're not in war. And if we go to war, though, our reserves, they're saying, are far short of what is needed. Black Cat says we are spread too thin. Yeah, there's a lot going on, Black Cat. They're saying that it might be actually intentional by our enemies. They're purposely doing this all at once to spread us thin, so that way we are not able to support. We're hurt economically, and then they might even strike us as well. Who knows? I wonder how strategic the enemy actually is. They could be all banding together, and we've actually seen Iran, Hamas, Lebanon, all of these different countries meeting together. There's photos of them openly just meeting, talking, working together, and they could be in an effort to take us down, because essentially they all hate Israel, and we are the biggest force that is stopping them from trying to just outright take Israel, because they know that they will have to deal with the United States. Crazy Ray says, this is not our home. Get ready to fly. Amen. Move your savings into crypto and buy XRP, says Remy. XRP, hey, you know what? There is a brother from my church that has been giving a lot of prophetic words on crypto. His channel is Prophetic Word. His name is Greg. He's a great friend of mine. Check him out if you want XRP information on cryptocurrencies. He is the guy to talk to. Let's see here. Yoshi, I hope you're right, says Pamela. Somebody says crypto is poop. Let's see here. Hollow Point, using those emojis. They got the Trump, yep, and the Republican elephant in there. Those are the custom emojis that come with the memberships. I forgot about that. I also created those. I hope that you guys enjoy using those in the chats as well. Somebody saying buy guns. Hollow Point saying yes, sir. Let's see here. What are they saying about World War III? Carly says, got here late. It was in my recommended. World War III for real. World War III, we're hearing that things are intensifying. We could get there with the announcement of nuclear weapons being flexed by various nations. Just today, Israel suggesting, again, nuclear weapons to be dropped in Gaza. Russia coming out and announcing they have a new nuclear weapon, the most powerful on Earth. They said they are decades ahead of the rest of us. And also Biden last week coming out and saying he's got a 24 times more powerful nuclear weapon than that which was dropped on Japan. So things definitely intensifying regarding the nukes. David Morris says no nukes. Totally agree. A lot of people saying stop with the nukes, stop the nuke talk. But it's coming out. It's been about the past week. Things have been ramping up with the nuke talk. And so just not what anybody wants to hear, I know, but I'll let you guys, I'll keep you up to speed on everything. So that way we know exactly what's taking place. Let's see here. Hello from the Rio Grande Tech Drum. Oh, so I've got a question. I am not familiar with this. Black Cat, those gifted memberships, does that mean that people can get free memberships? That is so cool. If so, thank you for doing that. I see there's like 10 of them. So if anybody wants to join a membership, I think that it looks like they're gifted. I'm not sure. I see gifts up on the top. Like it says 10 gifts. Appreciate the support, you guys. Absolutely. You guys are amazing. Black Cat says they are members. Okay, awesome. Shout out to Lou Valentino, says Pamela. Somebody says, Christopher Powell says, you need help. Yeah, I probably do. Like, I am not tech savvy. It's a miracle that I can actually get on YouTube and do the updates. But I just try to do what I do. Senior Slacker says, thank you, Black Cat, for the membership. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Daniel says, I need help. We all need help. We're all a mess. Let's see. What are the gifts? How much are they? So the memberships, they just support the channel. A lot of people say they want to support the channel. And it's just like a monthly thing. You don't have to do it. And I'm not really offering anything. It's just for people who want to help. And the only thing that it offers is you get custom little emojis that you can use in the chat. You get like a Trump and a Biden head. You get a Democrat and a Republican. And then also too, I will just have the sources pop up in your YouTube feed for you. So that way you can go in the description, but now they'll pop up on your feed as well. I'll constantly put it in the members section for you guys. Let's see. We are going under very soon, says Sheena Bossi. Sheena, I hope not, but I will keep you up to speed on everything. Somebody says, what are you talking about? Clickbait, fear mongering. Oh, geez, says, no, this is actually news that just came out today. And they're cited in the sources for you, or they're cited in the description. And in the description, you can go ahead and click on the links, cite them just like a book report. You can go see for yourself what has come out today. I'm looking at it. Israel, Russia, and the U.S. all talking about their nuclear weapons in about the past week or so. And the latest just coming out in 24 hours, Israel talking about dropping a nuclear bomb in Gaza to eradicate Hamas. And so things are really ramping up here with the nuke talks. But you guys, I'll keep you up to speed on everything. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I've got a couple other things I got to take care of today. But I just wanted to share the latest on that. And as more comes out, I'll let you know. And if you'd like to see the articles, let me know if you'd actually like a video where I put them on the screen. If so, put a 1. If you think this is good, put a 2. It just kind of helps me determine what I can go ahead and write about. If you'd like to see something else, as if there's new breaking news tomorrow, put a 2. But if you'd want to see these on the screen, another video on this one, put a 1, and I'll go ahead and do so. It's just me screenshotting them, putting them up on a video format. Okay, I see a lot of 1s. Okay, I will do so. If there's no other major breaking news coming out tomorrow, I'll just go ahead and take the information from this, put it on the screen so you can see the information, the updates. There's actually maps showing how far the blast would go if it hit New York, and the different extent of ramifications it would have. It's pretty incredible. Well, you guys, appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one. Velena Volzovolka, apologize, Velena Volozova. I probably butchered that, but thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you guys so much. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, you guys. God bless. Don't forget, smash the like button, subscribe. I'll keep you up to speed, and see you in the next video. Take care.